I'm going to show you how I made my faded old pots look like this pot. And it looks brand new. And it was so easy. In this video today, I would like to show you some of the ideas that I came up with to refresh my pots, and also other tips that I have figured out over the years that work great for planting my flowers and other things. And I thought that this would be a great opportunity to show you some of the things that I've been busy doing this week. One of the things that I came up with to refresh everything on my porches was to paint my flower pots. And they were all different colors, and they were old, and the sun has faded so many of them, and they looked dingy and like they didn't match. So what I wanted to do, so I didn't have to buy new pots, was spray paint my pots to all the same color. One of the great things about using spray paint for your plastic flower pots is that you could always make brand new flower pots out of things like coffee containers or old 5-gallon buckets that you have sitting around. And it really doesn't matter if your old 5-gallon bucket has a hole in the bottom, because you need drainage anyway. Let's get started by emptying the soil out of our old pots. Here is a tip. I don't throw away my soil that is in my pots from last year. I take this soil and I make other gardens with it, and then I mix good soil with it. Or if I have a big pot that needs to be filled, I reuse this soil in a big pot. I decided that I wanted to use these big bins to plant flowers in, and I need extra soil to go into this, but I don't want to fill it up with brand new soil, so I'll take my old soil and put it at the bottom of these pots as a filler. And it's not bad soil, this is only last year's soil. And then all I have to do is refresh the top soil where the flowers are going to be. After I empty out the dirt in all my pots, I get a scrub brush and soapy water, and I just scrub off all the dirt on the outside and on the top inside. Then I rinse them. Okay, I scrubbed them all and they're all sitting on my porch drying in the sun. Here is a really good tip. If you've got old feed bags such as dog food bags, and here's chicken food bag, or cat food bags, you could use these if you have a lot of spray painting to do, and that way when you spray anything, it's not going to get overspray all over your yard. I bought the Krylon paint for plastic, and I got brown, but it comes in all different colors. After my pots are dry, I give my pots a generous coat of paint on all 4 sides. I do not spray the bottom because nobody will see the bottom, and it saves me on paint. I also spray the inside top portion of each pot. I do not spray the inside bottoms either, because it will be covered with dirt. Now that all my pots are sprayed, I'm going to show you how I clean my hands. Here is an awesome tip. I realized that my spray paint was not going to come off of my hands with just soap and water, so I tried using olive oil and even paintbrush soap cleaner. No luck. When I went to the garage to find an easy solution, I decided to give our old bottle of WD-40 a try. It worked like a charm. Totally easy world. After letting my pots dry in the sun, it is time to fill them with fresh soil. My favorite kind of soil is Miracle-Gro Moisture Control. I found that it helps keep the soil moist on those hot days of direct sunlight where most other soils lose their moisture quickly. Before I add soil to a pot with big holes, I use coffee filters to cover the holes. This allows the water to overflow and the soil to breathe, but it keeps the soil in the pot. I usually put rocks in the bottom of my light pots also. This keeps them from blowing over easily when we get winds up here on our little hill. Now I carefully add the soil. I am careful that the soil will not push my coffee filters down. I use this soil to hold the filters in place. I am still not finished planting all of my plants, and maybe in a future video I'll show you more of what I've done. Because I did not want to make this video too lengthy and get off topic, I decided to make another video next week where I will show you my herbs and flowers. I hope that you enjoyed watching me pot my flowers and work around my deck to clean things up for this spring. And I also hope that it inspires you to come up with some more great ideas. I'd love to hear from you if you come up with any more great ideas, and share them with me too. You can comment in the comment section down below, or you can stop by and see us on our Facebook page. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
This here is my favorite chair, and you wanna know why? It just fits me like a glove. You ever had that chair that broke on you before? This is what happened to me. This thing had plastic arms on it, which dry rotted from the sun and broke. And I love this chair. And I saved it. You wanna know how I did it? I went to the garage and I found an old set of hedge trimmers that I had laying around. I took those hedge trimmers, I took some measurements, and I cut the hedge trimmers up. I drilled a few holes, put them in place, and drilled a few holes and screwed it in place, and now my chair is back, and I love this chair. This chair is better than ever. I love